All right, Cubs mixing things up with those Cincinnati Reds for important games and things. Well, they just got a little more serious because this one is official. The Cubs, they received Jeimer Candelario from the Washington Nationals, and the Nats, they now have DJ Herz and Kevin Made as part of their organization. Herz and Made, as you see, ranked 15 and 29th respectively by our player development analyst Lance Brzezowski. So much to unpack right here on the show. Welcome into Cubs Live. If you're just joining us, I'm Cole Wright. That's 9-year big leaguer Doug Glanville. And Doug, Jeimer Candelario, all he's going to do is come in here and provide a big boost for this Cubs team.
Well, the rumor out there about how he's one of the premier bats available. You got a guy who's in his 20s still, switch hitter. He's got power, especially from the left-hand side when he's batting. He's giving a lot of looks at the corner, first base, third base. So when you look at what the Cubs have struggled with, that's that productivity at the corner infield. And you think of corner positions as that's the power guy because you don't have to have the defensive skill set in the same way you do up the middle. It's short, second, and center. And short, second, and center look like a lot of gold right now. Would Bellinger be able to settle in center, for example? Giving you the options, Bellinger could go to first. He just creates a lot of versatility. It's not just him and his skill set, it's what he does for your team and how you can use the other personnel because of his presence. That's where it makes it better for the Cubs on a lot of levels.
Yeah, plenty of versatility and interchangeability when he is on this roster. When you say David Ross, who are you going to put where? He's now has a whole bunch of riches at his disposal. But the one thing that really jumps off the page is how do you control the clubhouse? How does David Ross, like we talked about just a little bit ago, massage and cultivate some of those relationships when you bring that new player in?
Well, David Ross this is why he's here. You know, you think about David Ross and he's personable. He understands how to work with players. He's straight up. And David Ross will know how to handle that. This is the moment a manager shines. He's got to keep the clubhouse together. Patrick Wisdom's role will probably change. Nick Madrigal's role will probably change. I mean, that's where it is. And they've had chances and shots, and they'll still have a role, but they still can now be part of something bigger. And that's where David Ross can communicate that and move it forward as a team. So you always have changes all the time. People go down, you come in, you get opportunities, and now you have someone in that's going to help this team. But it's more helpful, and it certainly makes a big difference when you have all the buy-in. And David Ross' communication skills now is going to be on full display about how he talks to players and say, you know, how positive this is, and recognize that, you know, all these guys have helped them get to this point. Now this is the guy, help them propel them forward.
Yeah,